NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibility, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sideline. Here's Freak. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that. Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacers.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How he performed last season. He was around 5 points a game last year. 5. Assists and 2 rebounds. Year one, he had to kind of find his way, but he seems poised to make some big strides here in his sophomore season.
Well, you know the team wants him to carve out a larger role for himself, but talent-wise, I think he's got it in him for sure.
Rivers kicks to Calderon. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Indiana trailing here. Outside, George. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Indiana, they have been good at the line so far. 5 of 5. Lopez is checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Calderon with it. High post Lopez. He feeds it to Sanders. Pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by Paul George. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kept alive and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? 5th in fast break points, 6th in shooting percentage, and they were in the top 10 in assists. A lot of good passers on this team and guys that are willing to make the extra pass as well.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
The shot is good from Stuckey. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display. Players caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Pacers leading by 3. Freak with it. Picked up by Rivers. Hill dishes to Stuckey. To the middle. Here's Dub. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Dub's got his second bucket tonight.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Stuckey. No good. And New York the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Pass to Mahinmi. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. On its way from Stuckey for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Left side, Williams. Shot to stop the drought. That's good on the jump shot.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Pacers leading by 5. And there's the pass to Miles. Misses the 3. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Calderon kicks to Rivers. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Williams with the block. He dishes it to Rivers, and stolen by Freak for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Now here's Williams, guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Stuckey. Second shot opportunity. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. For Indiana, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Now here's Rivers, defended by Dub. Rivers can't get it to go. Now here's Calderon, guarded closely. He kicks it to Williams. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Williams has got his second bucket tonight. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Pacers ending the...
Let's take them back.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry the...
It's easy. It's basketball.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games, but I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes, and early on they've been able to do that here in the first.
And guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Thomas Robinson is out there with Sanders. Then it's Tony Roten. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward spot. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors made a big difference. He picked up 10 points, and that was just part of the story. He came away with a double-double for his troubles in that one. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Goes back up, and Turner with the lay-in. And the Pacers lead by 6.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second-chance points.
Deep 2 from Anthony, but they'll get another chance. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Anthony against Ellis.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Ellis off a pick from Dub. Ellis, the pass to Dub. Clock at 6. Indiana moving it around. Here's George, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. George has got 6 points. Knicks trail by 8. Anthony in the corner. Unloads. Again, the miss by Anthony. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Ellis with it. Robinson picks him up. The lead pushed to double digits. 8 points for Ellis. The Knicks shooting here about 46% for the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And let's get this.
Let's let them know how great they were and make some noise.
Gave to his team during that last.
Pacers leading by 11. Freak dishes to Stuckey. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. And it's Freak missing.
Not the best shot. Right?
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
For New York, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. That's good from Calderon. Now Rivers. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Lopez a screen. To the paint. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first. I mean, they were conscious of throwing that ball in the paint and attacking the rim.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Mahimi. Drops in the layup for 2. Mahimi's got his second bucket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Rivers. The Pacers shooting here about 46% for the game. Freak kicks to Stuckey. It's stolen by Calderon. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Anthony's shot is off.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scored.
And that is good. That's now 8 points in the game for Stuckey.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Rivers. 9 points in the game so far. To the wing right side. Releases. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. The jump hook, and it's Hill. That time the assist by Stuckey. Hill's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers. The Knicks shooting for the game at 42%. Now here's Rivers, guarded by Dub. Williams with a clean look, and not sure what he was thinking there.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Dub, the pass to Hill. Hill gets a screen from Dub. And here's Miles outside. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Here's Rivers, and the rejection by Mahimi. And Miles kicks to Hill. Stuckey against Calderon. Stuckey outside. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And it comes off the rim with a high bounce. And that concludes the first.
Kevin, thank you.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Knicks also changing it up. Larry Sanders is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Robinson. And it's Rivers in for Anthony. Dub in at point guard. Mahimi is out there with Hill. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Stuckey in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Hill kicks to Stuckey. Indiana moving the ball around. Mahimi, and he banks in the lane. Mahimi's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Pass to Rivers, poked loose, and stolen by Freak. Stuckey outside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The feed to Williams. Dishes it to Aflalo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
A moment here to see some stats for Roden. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 14 points per, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Jose Calderon is checked in for Tony Rote. Freak dishes to Hill. Miles off the pick from Dub. Miles the pass to Stuckey. There's the screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Knicks trail by 17. Now here's Rivers. 9 points in the game so far. The dish to Williams. Wants to get it to Afflalo and does. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that. Well, Aaron Afflalo in this one, 9 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Calderon against Stuckey. And he gets the bucket. Stuckey's got 10.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Shots good by Williams.
The assist, Jose Calderon.
And here's Freak. He has 6. Kicks it to Mahimi. And Hill has it in the corner. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dub. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rivers kicks to Sanders from 13. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Sanders has got his second basket of the night. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Knicks.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
And Indiana making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Freak kicks to Mahimi. Pick up by Hill. Passes it to Miles. Off the screen. And the jumper is on the mark. Miles has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Montel is showing you he can body up the defender there.
Calderon dishes to Williams. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Aaron Afflalo.
And he makes the first. And Indiana making a change here. George is checked in. Good on both. Indiana leading by 13. Here's Dub, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Williams.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
Free throw good. Freak.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. Well, a good game tonight for Dub. He has 8 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Williams gets the bucket. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. Dub the pass to Mahimi. Stolen by Rivers. And a fast break now for New York. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Freak kicks to Hill. On the wing, Ellis. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Freak. And the shot is long. Knicks trail by 13. Rivers with it. Picked up by Ellis. Rivers kicks to Aflalo. His three-pointers off the mark. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Williams for 3, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
And the basket by Hill.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
From deep Aflalo. No good.
And now, let's hear it for your Peace.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Hill with it. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Tony Roten out there with Calderon. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Thomas Robinson. And it's Anthony in at the 3. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Robin Jones. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Miles Turner at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Let's look at some numbers in this one for Turner. He has 8 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
In the corner, it's Roten. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hill against Calderon. Nobody near Allen. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists here tonight. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Robinson sets a screen for Calderon. Here's Roten. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 from Hill. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Calderon dishes to Lopez. Turner with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Dub. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Knicks trail by 16. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Robinson. Misses off the left iron. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Allen, that's good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now Roten to the middle. Got a piece of it. Robinson kicks to Anthony. Looking to end the run. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And that one's good. Roten.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Pacers leading by 16. Dub, the pass to Turner. Takes it from 10. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Anthony dishes to Roten. Here's Calderon. Lays it up and banks it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Freak kicks to Turner. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Roten. 13 feet away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Roten's got 4 points in the quarter.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Here's Anthony, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
So far in the game for Anthony, he has 9 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York, and he sinks the second. Here's Freak. The shot is off. Good D by Lopez. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Roten. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist from Roten. And it's 13 points for Aaron Aflalo. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Hill with it. And Roten picks him up defensively. Turner with a screen for Hill. It's Allen, top of the key. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And Aflalo kicks to Robinson. He feeds it to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Aflalo. Crafty move. Aflalo with another miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Knicks trail by 11. Roten kicks to Aflalo. Outside Anthony. Baseline try. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Anthony's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks. Hill kicks to Freak. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Pass to Anthony. This one for 3. The shot no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Turner with a screen for Hill. He dishes it to Turner. Shoots from the line. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. And the Pacers lead by 11.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Aflalo outside. Roten kicks to Lopez. And there's the feed to Roten. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Roten. Monte Ellis. The Pacers also making a change. Dubs checked in for George Hill. Larry Sanders is checked in for New York. Rivers comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Outside for George. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his 5th foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Aflalo comes in for Austin Rivers. George with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game for George, 8 rebounds, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
Knicks trail by 14. Outside Anthony. At the elbow, it's Robinson. And the Knicks miss again. The Pacers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. On the wing, George, covered by Anthony. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Free throw good from Aflalo.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Roten kicks to Aflalo. There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson a screen on Ellis. Aflalo outside. Dishes to Roten. 11 feet away. And it's Freak with the rebound. Dub's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Indiana leading by 15. Ellis, the pass to Dub. George against Anthony. And George, here we go. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Defended by George. Screened by Sanders. Clock at 6. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Robinson misses.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pacers.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They sure did, Kevin. They shot much better, and that improved their confidence as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots, and that's just what they did.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Ellis. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Here's Roten. The wide open look here for Anthony. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And stolen by Roten. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in their defense that you were able to exploit?
I don't know if I saw anything, but my teammates certainly did. They all did a fantastic job of finding their open spots on the floor. All I had to do was get the ball to them, but that made my life easy.
Congratulations. Terrific job. Humble Kevin, even with a stellar effort.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan play. Freak. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby. The man himself may be quite...
And folks, that'll...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And one of the guys we'll watch tonight is Ty Lawson. When he's on the floor, how does he impact the game so much, Shaq, given his size?
Well, I'm not a guard, but he's impossible to stay in front of either in the open court or in half court. He has great ability to change direction and stop on a dime. And when he's hot, watch out.
North Carolina guy.
North Kakalaki, one of the finest. He might be short, but he has the ability, honestly, to get to the rim at will. And there's no problem taking the contact and finishing the play at his size.
One of the most important monuments in the nation, the War Memorial. It's the NBA. On 2K Sports, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Subbed in for George Hill. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? 5th in fast break points, They were 6th in field goal percentage. And they were in the top 10 in assists. A lot of good passers on this team and guys that are willing to make the extra pass as well.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
Lowry with the ball. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. Ross with a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Indiana leading by 3. Freak dishes to George. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And that one's good. Freak.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Raptors trail by 5. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Tries from 10. The shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Pulls up. High post. Another miss by DeRozan.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
From deep, George. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. Raptors also changing it up. Powell, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Here is Miles. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Dub. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And he gets the bucket. Pacers leading by 4. Freak dishes to Hill. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hill's got his first basket. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Ross. Now the dish to Powell. He kicks it to Joseph. And the pass to Ross. Toronto working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Shot by Joseph. No good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here is Miles. He's guarded by Ross. Freak kicks to Miles. Here's Hill. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Valanciunas. Unloads from 13. They grab their own miss. Biyombo, no luck.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Freak kicks to Stuckey. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Valanciunas.
And a quick check of the stats for Stuckey. Some last season stats for him. Put up 8 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle. Does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
White, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Freak kicks to Stuckey. There's the pick. Feeds to Freak. Lots of room. Jump shot is good. Dub's got his second bucket. Raptors trail by 6. Joseph, the pass to Wright. The feed to Biyombo. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Wright, left side. They retain possession. Here's Valanciunas. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Dub, and he dunks it down.
And a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Powell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Can't hit from the elbow.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Dub again in the... Raptors trail by 8. Now Joseph. Pass to Valanciunas. 1 second left. He got it up that time, but...
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now, coming onto the court are your...
And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all... The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it? The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. White is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Dub in the last outing against the Knicks delivered in a big way. He dropped 14 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This was just the game he needed to snap the cold spell he was in. That has to be a major relief for his team, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Kicks it to George. George gets a screen from Dub. And George is good for 3. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. He feeds it to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, clearly he's got some nice moves in his bag of tricks. But where's the finish? You got to get the result.
Here's the screen. George with no one around. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Indiana lead.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Now here's Joseph to stop the run. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And George left the stuff.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Ellis, he's checked in for Doug. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Wright. Here's Lowry. 9 points in the game so far. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Indiana leading by 17. Freak kicks to Mahinmi. And the shot is good. Mahimi's got his first points of the night.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
That's good.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
And it's Lowry penetrating. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Corey Joseph's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
Corey Joseph.
And so here's Toronto, trailing by 19. Ross kicks to Powell. Here's Patterson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
The Raptors making a switch here. White's checked in. On the wing, Hill. Patterson defending. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mahinmi. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. And you look at Biyombo, he does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And the second free throw, good.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Powell goes up at the stripe. Second chance shot. The kick out to Wright. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Joseph dishes to Biyombo. A beautiful reverse layup. Biyombo's got his first basket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Raptors trail by 17. And Wright kicks to Powell. Wright sets a screen. Powell the pass to Joseph. He dishes it to Wright. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. That's good for Miles on the assist by Stuckey. And the Pacers lead by 19.
Oh, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Just 4 to shoot. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mahinmi's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Over to the wing. Hill with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Hill dishes to Stuckey. Shoots from the baseline. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Powell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Patterson, the screen. It'll count. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through one half, it...
Hey, Kevin, we'll...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Paul George in this game, guy. He's an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Allen. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And Dub subbed in for Hill. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Mahinmi is out there with C.J. Miles. And it's Dub in at the one spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. George double-teamed. Dishes it to Freak. Fires, high post. Toronto grabs the miss. Biombo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And he gets the bucket. That's 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Outside, George for the three. And it's C.J. Miles with the three. Miles has got 5.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Powell kicks to Joseph. They set the pick. The tray. That's good. 15 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Now let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Valanciunas with a screen on Stuckey. Powell, the pass to Valanciunas.
That's the ball.
Rebound, Hill.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Stuckey kicks to Freak. There's the dish to Miles. Outside Hill. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And DeRozan, here we go. 17-foot shot on the way. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Powell. Over to the left wing. Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Joseph. Again, Toronto. And the Pacers with possession here. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Freak kicks to Miles. Hill sets the screen for Stuckey. Wants to get it to Hill and does. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. 6 points for Hill.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Biyombo. The shot no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Hill dishes to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Last year, getting it done. 7th in rebounding. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And he was a top 10 rebounder for good reason. I mean, he's incredibly intense, and he goes hard for the full 48 minutes.
White, he's checked in for the Raptors. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Hill. Powell, the pass to Valanciunas. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Ellis, he's checked in for Indiana.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead. Ellis having a terrific game. He has 12 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
43 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here is Joseph, screened by Valanciunas. Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. They get it back. Valanciunas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Toronto. Indiana leading by 20. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ellis right side. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas.
That's a walk.
No good on the buzzer.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pacers.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The Pacers making a switch here. Freaks checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Biyombo comes in for Valanciunas. And it's DeRozan in for Joseph. So for Toronto right now, the star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patrick Patterson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Turner. 8 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And Turner with the block. And they'll keep possession. DeRozan against Ellis. And it's DeRozan missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The Raptors shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Lowry drives in. Outside DeRozan. Outside Lowry. And stolen by Freak. Here's George. Finished off the break. George has got 25 points in the game.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Floats one. They get the rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
And it's Freak missing. Lowry with the ball. Down low, here's Biyombo. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Assistant.
Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now here's Freak. Lowry covering. Turner passes to Ellis. Indiana moving the ball around. Good on the shot. And 11 points for Dub.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. To the paint. Shot from 12. Again, Toronto.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Pacers leading by 23. Here's Dub. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It's been a solid outing for Dub. He's got 11 points and 2 steals as well. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
And Toronto making a change here. And both free throws good from Freak.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
No good on that one. Turner's checked in for Indiana. And he's good on the second. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. To the paint. And Turner with the block. Now Freak Ellis. That's tipped. And they get it back. That free throw good from George. Some changes for Toronto. Nogueira, he's checked in for Patterson. For Ross. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. The Raptors shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. The pass to DeRozan. Lets the 3 fly. Pacers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks it to Ellis. Rebound by the Raptors.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Powell. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. But they'll get another chance. DeRozan in the corner. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Patterson, he's checked in for Nogueira. Terrence Ross comes in, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Wright.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. 8 rebounds, and he's given them a lot of points from the free throw line.
And he's done a fantastic job, Clark, of just getting to the line, but also converting.
Shooting for Indiana.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Turner. Now here's Lowry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Pacers leading by 23. And here's Freak. Pass to Ellis. Nice D from DeRozan.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Allen against Patterson. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Ross kicks to Patterson. Out to DeRozan. Hits the outside fadeaway. DeRozan's got 17 now, just in the second half.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. No good on the free throw.
Monte Ellis. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's DeRozan with the drive. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Freak dishes to Allen. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Lowry against Ellis. Valanciunas with the ball. Back to DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And it's Freak missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Down low, here's Patterson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And now, let's hear it for your Pace.
And so it's Indiana with it. 16-point lead. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Here's George. And he gets it to go. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Patterson a screen on Ellis. It's DeRozan with the drive. Here's Valanciunas. Another shot. The shot by Lowry, no good. Pacers leading by 18. All going up court. Ellis can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. That's 29 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement. Win for Indiana.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Paul George. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Monte Ellis. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. Shoots the 3. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That free throw, no good. Ty Lawson, he's checked in. So no problem for Indiana as they get...
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I mean, I just put in so many hours in the gym, you know, on playgrounds and everywhere in between. Now, my shot is just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in the game with my eyes open, that's a piece of cake, as you can see with my stat.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Paul George. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job, but he's just as valuable on...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin...
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. For Indiana, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And here in the early going, some teams already fulfilling their potential while others struggling out of the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
Ernie, let me tell you something. I hated losing, period. Didn't matter if it was early, late, whatever. I expected to win every time out.
Well, the reality is you have 82 games. So if you get too high or too low in your little valleys or your peaks, you're going to be in big trouble. But every loss and every win does affect.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis, and Dub subbed in for Hill. Milwaukee also making some changes. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Plumlee comes in for Parker, and it's Cannon in for Chris Middleton. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got John Henson. Carter Williams is out there with Cannon, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Plumlee in at the power forward. These teams were last season's best. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. 5th best, the Bucks.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Out to Stuckey. Pick up by Hill. To the paint, off the pick. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Outside, George. That 3 off the mark. Bucks leading by 10. Now here's Carter Williams. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Got a hand on it. The second chance effort. No good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Feeds it to Cannon. Plumlee with a screen on George. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. The shot's good from Henson. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Carter Williams, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 8 points for Michael Carter Williams. Pacers trail by 12. Freak kicks to Stuckey. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And a chance here to check out how the Bucks ranked in the NBA last season. 1st and 2nd chance points, 4th in rebounding. And they also showed up in the top 5 in assists. This team is really unselfish. They do a nice job moving themselves, moving the ball, and converting good shot opportunities.
And guys, it speaks to the physical strength of this team, that they scored so many more second chance points than anybody else. Their physicality and iron will inside made them a force to be reckoned with.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
The thing I took away from that game was just how dominant they were on the backboard.
Well, it would have been hard not to see how dominant they were based on the numbers. I mean, they just completely dominated the glass.
Milwaukee timeout.
checking out the numbers for Stuckey, how he did last season. He put up about 8 points a game last season, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Indiana moving the ball around. Dub, the pass to Mahimi. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. Off target from three-point range. Pacers trail by 10. Freak with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Plumlee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Stuckey. From outside the arc. But they recover it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He said that one of the players they're keying in on defensively is Rodney Stuckey, adding he loves to use his size and his strength to play bully ball inside and get himself to the line. We've got to be physical with him without fouling. Guys, that'll take discipline. We'll see if they can strike the right balance on defense.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Outside for Carter Williams. Back to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Carter Williams dishes to Antetokounmpo, and that one's good.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
They set the screen. Miles the pass to Dub. There's the dish to Stuckey. Softly drops in the floater.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. Hill with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's tipped. Plumlee with the steal. Leaps for it. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. On its way from Stuckey for 2. And that one hits back iron. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for. And one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. And that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, filling out the wings. It's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Then there's Monroe. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Stokes into the 4 spot. Antetokounmpo dishes to Monroe. Baseline jumper goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Pacers trail by 10. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. From deep, George. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Cannon, offensive rebound, Middleton, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Monte Ellis.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Parker's checked in for Stokes. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. George with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Cannon kicks to Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lavoy Allen. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles is checked in. Here's Cannon, covered by Dub. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
In the corner, George with it. Turner with a screen for Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Parker against Turner. The rebound by Turner.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Ellis the pass to Turner. Turner with a screen on Antetokounmpo, and George kicks to Miles. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Turner against Monroe. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
The 17-footer. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Ellis.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Parker dishes to Cannon. That one goes. Count it. Cannon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team in fourth.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs, and honestly,
Bucks leading by 12. Middleton outside. There's a screen. Pass to Cannon. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Henson the pass to Cannon. Steps back and shoots. No luck. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Right side George. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. George has got his first 3 points of the game. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Cannon kicks to Middleton. Shot from free throw range. That is good. And the Bucks lead by 11.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Freak dishes to Mahimi. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mahinmi's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
It's Cannon atop the key. Only one man back on D. And it's George finishing it off.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here's Stokes. He's guarded by Hill. Carter Williams. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Dub, the pass to Mahinmi. And here is Stuckey. And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They're up by.
Well, through the first 2 quarters at least, turnovers have been a big issue. What are they doing that is causing you so much trouble offensively?
Well, it's been a high-pressure game, both in transition and in half-court sets. We'll fix it, though. We just need to play a little more steady and make our passes a little more care.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. And the second half about to start here in just a few. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Milwaukee also making some changes. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Parker. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Chris Middleton. Dub in at point guard. C.J. Miles is out there with Hill. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Mahinmi in at the center position. That's the Pacers 5. Henson with the screen. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. There's Cannon with the 3. The shot is off. And Indiana will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Dub in the last outing against the Raptors got the job done. He had 20 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Safe to say he is out of his funk after a game like this. He'll try to keep up this pace now, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Hill dishes to Freak. He feeds it to Miles. He's looking for Mahinmi and finds him. They set the screen. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Offline from the high post. Cannon, the pass to Carter Williams. And the shot is good. Carter Williams has got 18 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Cannon. Passes to Stokes. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Pass to Miles, beyond the arc, and Indiana, another 3.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting. And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today, he's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Cannon. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded by Dub. The 10-footer. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got his third rebound tonight.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Inside, here's Stokes, and it's sent back by Hill. Okay, time now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. A discouraging development for this team so early in the season. We'll see what kind of impact it has on them in the long term, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Stuckey. Here's Stokes. It's rebounded by Indiana. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Monte Ellis checked in for Indiana. Here's Carter Williams, and the shot is long.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He's got 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded by Dub. Tries to snap the cold streak and misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
For the lead, Mahimi passes to Dub. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Cannon. Great defense that time for...
Let's hear it for your Ace Man.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Indiana trailing here. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And that one falls for Middleton. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Allen goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back. That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities. And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Here's Henson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Nice numbers from Henson. He's got 10 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, George. Only with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Stokes to tie it up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Plumlee, and Middleton subbed in for Henson. Freak kicks to Allen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
The drive by Monroe, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Now, Freak. He kicks to Allen. Hill left side. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now here's Carter Williams, defended by Dub. Here's Monroe. Again, Monroe missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch, Clark, looking very confident right now.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 11 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Freak dishes to Turner. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Carter Williams with it. Antetokounmpo up top. It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Stokes. Excellent D there from George. Pacers leading by 4. Now the Pacers moving it up. Freak with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And he gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded by Dub. Middleton can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Turner. And it's 13 points here for George.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Carter Williams. Defense is right there.
Been a good one for Carter Williams. He's got 21 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Ellis is checked in for George Hill. Henson's checked in for the Bucks. Dub the pass to George. George gets a screen from Dub. On the wing, Ellis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Now here's Freak. Ellis kicks to Allen. And that one is stuffed right through.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Henson with the screen. Now here's Carter Williams, defended by Dub. Henson, and it's Freak with the rebound. Dub's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside for George. And a wide open look here for Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 8. Carter Williams dishes to Henson. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Carter Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. Carter Williams has got 17 points here in the second half.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first. Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Free throw good. Freak.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. And the layup falls.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Freak kicks to Allen. Turner dishes to Allen.
So far in the game for Allen, he's got 13 points and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line. Not just getting there, but converting.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Bucks trail by 6. And here is Carter Williams. Henson with the screen, off the screen, and Turner with the block. Carter Williams, the pass to Henson. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint, stolen by Henson. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you've got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
Allen, that's good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Count the basket and the foul. That's on Monte Ellis.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Pacers leading by 4. Here's Dub. Rebound by Monroe.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Henson with the screen. Back to Carter Williams. Tries again. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Indiana's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Outside, Antetokounmpo to the left side wing. Doubled by Dub. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Carter Williams. From the line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. That's 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Indiana's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. A shot by George, wide open. And again, it's Indiana converting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Hill, he's checked in for Allen.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
The drive by Ellis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Some good numbers for Ellis. He's got 19 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
There have been some fireworks from deep today, but he is just dangerous out there.
No luck that time either. Here's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Count it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Hill, it's good. Jordan Hill. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Pacers with the rebound. And Creek gets it to go on the assist by Turner.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
It's our time. It's our time. We are so close to closing this one out. Freak. So let's get him the ball.
At the top of the key, Plumlee. Inglis passes to Cannon. Shoots. Nails it. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dub. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Free throw good. Freak. Carter Williams. No good there. So it's Indiana picking.
Well, plenty of assists for you tonight. The ball was changing sides of the floor. How fun was it for you tonight to keep setting up your team?
Oh, it was a blast, though. To me, there's no greater feeling of accomplishment on a basketball floor than when you...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Freak.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decisions. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Portland Trail Blazers. Checking out the Trail Blazers, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. One of the bigger stories this offseason, where would LaMarcus Aldridge wind up? Ultimately, he chose to leave Portland. How much does this set the Trailblazers back, Shaq?
Pretty far, Ernie. It's going to be impossible to replace the consistency and the numbers that Aldridge provided. But now...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. On the court for the Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Plumlee out there with Powell. And it's Aminu in at the small forward. Plumlee dishes to Lillard. Second chance shot. And the shot falls short this time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Turner passes to George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
McCollum, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Freak kicks to Allen. On the wing, Ellis. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Lillard. That one off the back iron and out.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. The shot no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you play. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
That's good.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Freak dishes to Allen. It's another look, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And that one falls for Allen. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lillard, the pass to Aminu. Plumlee with the screen. A 3 from McCollum. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And a wide open look for Freak. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. McCollum kicks to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for McCollum. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistent.
That's in and out the doors. Berger caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
His biggest concern seemed to be how to contain Monte Ellis on the offensive end. He said, quote, no matter where he is on the floor, he is a threat to score because he can get into the lane whenever he wants. We'll just have to try and get the ball out of his hands on the offensive end. We'll see if they can do just that.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Freak dishes to Turner. Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. Left side, George. Passes it to Dub. Ellis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Right wing. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Ellis. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Milwaukee.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. That's good.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Freak with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
The Pacers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Mahinmi's checked in for the Pacers. And then for the Trailblazers, Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. And it's Mahinmi in for Powell. Lillard, the pass to Davis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
Timeout charged to the Pacers. Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming to the court are your teammates.
Some stats for Damian Lillard. He's coming off an excellent season. First in steals, second in scoring, and of course he was also top 5 in assists. With his court vision, one of the league's premier playmakers.
As you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now.
Here's George. That's a miss. He's made 1 and missed 1. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's McCollum. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got 9.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's George. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. 5 points in the game.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Lillard dishes to Aminu. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Indiana trailing here. Here's Freak. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ellis loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Dishes it to Moniunas. To the paint. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
My fault.
And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Damian Lillard is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Davis sets a screen. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Ellis. And then for the Trailblazers, Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Aminu. And Jared Bayless subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And he sinks the second. Here's Freak. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his third miscue.
Well, I think he can actually execute better if he simplifies things and just stays with the game plan. So far, the execution's been poor.
Lillard. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Trailblazers leading by 4. The dish to Crabb. Back to Lillard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 9.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And the pass to Hill. To end the run, Lillard with the block. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Shoots from 12. Off the iron that time. The Pacers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Feeds it to Miles. Pass to Hill. Out to the right wing. No one near him. That's good for Miles on the assist by Hill. Miles has got his first basket.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And here's Freak. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And 5 turnovers here. He set his team back on the offense.